Also, Pete, I forget how you pronounce it. Schweier, thank you. You know, who bought the beer, of course, too. So we have.
I know my Walmart.
And Greg, of course, you know, who also put this together. So first off, thanks to all of you guys. I thought I'd give you a real brief about myself. You know, I was born here in Pennsylvania. I went to North Penn High School, which is in Montgomeryville. You know, from there, I ended up coming up here to Kutztown University for my undergraduate degree. I was here for about, I guess my sophomore year, I ended up joining the reserves. I did it, you know, in part to pay for school, of course. I also did programming to pay for school. I ended up being in the reserves for 8 years. Did that. I ended up, yeah, so this is during the recession. This is like around '92. So my grandfather owned a small business in hospitality, offered to have me take over or help him anyway. He said take over, and then I went up there, and it was actually help him. So you know how that goes. So I went up there, and I worked full time during the day. I went to Northeastern University in Boston at night. So it took me a lot longer to graduate than I thought originally, but I finally graduated. When I was up there, I worked for my grandfather, you know, for a little while. As a young man, I thought, oh, I'll never make my millions of dollars here, and I need to go make millions. So I started a small company, raised some money to do that. Still didn't make millions, but it was a lot of fun. Ended up selling that company, and I moved down to Memphis, Tennessee with my wife, and worked for a large company down there, a $1.4 billion company, where I was the product manager, global product manager. So I ended up traveling the world. It was a phenomenal experience. Really got to go to a lot of different places and see a lot of different people. You know, from there, we had our first child, and by the time she was 3, she was saying y'all. And my wife was like, we're out of here? So we moved back north. On our way driving back here, I was in the car with my wife. They stopped off, and there was a arcade machine there. It was like one of those ones where you shoot. My daughter was like, Mama, how do you work this thing? She was 3. And we were like, we're headed in the right direction. So we ended up coming back here. I ended up working for another large company called DSM, which was in the wellness space, which is one of the reasons why I'm so interested in wellness. Our focus was on getting people healthier. We had 23,000 employees, so our whole goal was making them healthier. We did it through nutrition, through a training program, and things like that. It was really a very effective program, and we took it out to other large companies. After that, I ended up working. They ended up spinning off that division. When they did, I bought a small company here down in the Philadelphia area, which is a skincare company. So we make microdermabrasion equipment, which is like an exfoliator for the skin, and also topical skincare. So I worked that. So I'm a small business owner. You know, Trump gets elected, and my world changes, and that was sort of what ended up starting this. You know, sort of the 3 reasons that I ended up being interested in becoming elected was, number 1, Trump. He got me motivated. You know, in our township, there are 5 commissioners. All 5 are Republican. Frankly, it's not that they're doing a bad job. I just feel like they need balance, and that's what I'm hoping to do. The second reason is the sufferers of drug addiction. So my nephew is an addict. He lived with us for over 2 years. And you know, I saw the problems that we had with it. And so part of the issue is just to figure out ways of working inside the town, outside the town, with the police, to figure out what we can do. Because the war on drugs was wholly unsuccessful. And now we really need to do it at the local level. And that's one of the key things that I want to get done. And because I'm a small business person, you know, I would like to see small businesses do better. We need to reinvest in the small businesses. Small businesses are 52% of the jobs in the United States. They also tend to reinvest more than any other community or any other jobs. You know, Walmart, for every $1 million, Walmart will put back into the community $1,000. For every $1 million small business, they put $4,000 back in. So 4 times the amount that Walmart puts back in. So we want to create a community of small businesses. So a lot of people also ask, so what does the commissioner do? So I'm out knocking on doors. That's one of the things a pre-commissioner does. And really the things that I hear about the most are the leaves. They want to know, how often are we going to pick up the leaves? They want to know about their snow plowing. They want to know about stop signs. They want to know about speed bumps.
Well, that's socialism stuff.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. When the roads are going to be fixed. Right, those are the things that we deal with. When I go into the meetings, a lot of times I'm hearing about, like, can we put a stop sign in one place, or can we actually make a right-hand turn lane, things like that. It's a reactionary position in many ways. People come in, they tell you what their issues are, and you work on those. So obviously those are the big things that I'll end up working on, is whatever we're reacting to. But drug addiction in small business is what I'm going to be very proactive about. So that's a short speech. Do you have questions?